So what is narcissistic personality disorder? First of all, people who suffer this narcissistic personality disorder, they have an exaggerated sense of their importance. They desire external praise and attention. They want validation, acknowledgement, all the time. But we know that therapy can help them manage their symptoms. So the big question is, what is narcissistic personality disorder? It is a personality disorder in which people have an inflated opinion of themselves. It is whereby people have this intense need for the admiration and attention of others. They desire external praise and attention. They may be happy and they may be disappointed when they don't receive the praise, the attention, the special favors, the acknowledgement, the recognition that they believe they deserve. People may see this narcissist as proud, arrogant, snobbish, conceited. And you may not particularly enjoy being around a narcissist. So narcissists cause problems at work, school, relationships, everywhere. So the traits of narcissistic personality disorder is described as arrogant, self-centered, demanding. So a narcissist is known to be arrogant, to be self-centered, to be demanding. These are people who have highest self-esteem, and they appear to have high self-esteem, and they believe that they are special or superior to others. But these are people who also need excessive praise, attention, admiration, acknowledgement, validation. And when you criticize them, they react poorly to that perceived criticism. These are people, the narcissists exaggerate. They tend to exaggerate their talents, their accomplishments, and they downplay the accomplishments and the talents of others. So narcissists are usually preoccupied with power, success, and beauty. They often engage in impulsive behaviors such as gambling or certain sexual behaviors, excessive watch of porn, and so on. So, symptoms of a narcissist. Narcissistic personality disorder usually appears in early adulthood. Now, people with this disorder, they might not recognize that they have a problem, because to the narcissist they believe they are perfect, and them acknowledging they have a problem, it goes against their self-image. So the narcissists, they are pretentious, they're boastful, they cause others to avoid them. Their relationships are unfulfilling. They are unhappy, they are angry, they are confused when things don't go their way. They have issues at work, school, relationship, finances. They have issues with alcohol and drugs. So what causes this narcissistic personality disorder? What are the risk factors? Now, I've read a lot of books, articles, I've watched a lot of videos about the causes of narcissistic personality disorder. But one thing that stands out is that NPD, narcissistic personality disorder, the causes are not very well understood. But genetics are thought to be at least partly the cause. They are responsible for many cases of narcissistic personality disorder. And environmental factors also contribute to this narcissistic personality disorder, which may include childhood abuse or neglect, excessive parental pampering, unrealistic expectations from parents. Now, according to the doctors and mental health professionals, love using the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, the 5th edition, that is DSM-5, which is published by the American Psychiatric Association to diagnose mental health conditions such as narcissistic personality disorder. So the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, the 5th edition, text revision, that is TR, diagnostic criteria for NPD include several traits, and one, it's about having an inflated sense of self-importance and entitlement, needing constant admiration and praise, expecting special treatment due to perceived superiority, exaggerating achievements and talents, reacting negatively to criticism, being preoccupied with fantasies about power, success, and beauty, taking advantage of others, having an inability or unwillingness to recognize the needs and feelings of other people, behaving in an arrogant manner. Now, how do you treat NPD, narcissistic personality disorder? How do you treat it? So treatment for this narcissistic personality disorder primarily consists of talk therapy, which is also called psychotherapy. So talk therapy can help you learn how to relate better to others so that your relationships can become more enjoyable, intimate, and rewarding. So developing positive interactions with other people can greatly improve various areas of your life. So talk therapy can show you how to improve collaboration with your coworkers and peers. It can help you to maintain personal relationships. It can help you to recognize your strengths and potential so that you can tolerate criticism or failures. It can help you to understand and manage your feelings. It can help you to cope with any self-esteem issues. It can help you to set realistic goals for yourself. So, now, if you've learned something in this video, please say it in the comment section below so far. But one thing I'll tell you is this. If you suspect you may be in a relationship with someone who has narcissistic personality disorder, you can maintain healthy boundaries by being cognizant of patterns of gaslighting and other forms of abuse. You can maintain healthy boundaries by vocalizing your boundaries and expectations, by maintaining your self-care, by not engaging in emotional warfare with the narcissist or their tendency to put others down while putting themselves on a pedestal. You can maintain healthy boundaries with the narcissist by reaching out to other people you trust and get informed on how to identify abusive tendencies and treatment. Now, if you want to handle a narcissist, feel free to praise them when they do something right or well. You can convey empathy when appropriate and acknowledge when they are disappointed. Feel free to point out to the person when they are acting rude or in a bad way. Be prepared for arguments based on your calling them out. So if the person with narcissism doesn't realize that their behaviors are causing problems, they'll be less motivated to seek help. Now, the thing is this: if someone has narcissistic personality disorder and they don't see that being a problem, or if they decide they're not going to seek therapy or they're not going to change their behavior, then calling them out on their behavior may cause them to self-regulate in your presence, knowing that you won't tolerate their behavior. So the narcissist will punish you as a way of controlling you, as a way of manipulating you, as a way of trying to maintain control and manipulation. So in this video, we're going to look at the most common techniques and tactics that narcissists use to punish you. The narcissist observes their prey, their victim. They do research on them so that they can punish them using the best technique, using the technique that they believe is most effective. The narcissist wants to control you and manipulate you. So one thing they will do is to use flying monkeys. They recruit others to do their dirty work for them. So these others are called flying monkeys. They want to be at the center of attention. They want to feel superior to others. So they get flying monkeys to do the dirty work for them. Now, when you talk about flying monkeys, they can be anybody. It can be their friend, their co-worker, their neighbor, even a stranger. Anybody in the narcissist's life can be a flying monkey. So sometimes the flying monkeys, they don't know what role they're playing in the narcissist's life. So the narcissist will use the flying monkeys to spread, to gossip about you, to give out negative information about you. And this negative information, most of the time, it is the narcissist who has provided them with. So the narcissist will try to have as many flying monkeys as possible, many people, to spread the negative information about you as possible. Because the more people spread that negative information, the more likely that information will be believed. In short, the narcissist punishes you using the smear campaign. They paint a negative image, a negative picture of how you have problems, you're the problem, and how they're the good person, the innocent victim, and you're the bad one. So if the narcissist realizes or feels that they are losing control of you, then they will need assistance to get you under their control again. They will want to do everything to make sure they're in control. So they will easily resort to smear campaign. So it hurts when people are talking negatively, spreading rumors, negative rumors about you. And when you listen to that, they are lies that originated from the narcissist. So the more the smear campaigns keep progressing, then you realize that people turn against you. So the narcissist is punishing you to make sure you don't have boundaries that you've set for them. So the smear campaign that narcissists use to punish you is very public, and it involves many people. So now the narcissist can decide to punish you using the silent treatment. So they do this, they punish you the silent treatment to make you submit to their demands and to take responsibility for the action that they are unable or incapable of taking responsibility for. The narcissist will go silent on you. They'll cut all communication with you. So that way you'll be frustrated. You'll feel painful because you cannot be heard. They will treat you on that silent treatment just to have the control that they need. It can take months, years, or even decades. So they do this to punish you, to avoid taking responsibility for their own behavior. So once the narcissist realizes that you will not hold them accountable or responsible for their behavior, then they will end the silent treatment and they will talk to you. So the rage, narcissistic rage, is also used by the narcissist to punish you. They make sure that they're not to be blamed by someone, but someone else will be blamed. They'll be angry. They'll show rage when they don't want to be responsible, or when they feel targeted, or when they are at risk of narcissistic injury, when they feel some shame. So when they are angry, they will be very loud and they'll be brutal with their words. So the narcissist's main aim is to push you away so that they cannot address the issue at hand, that probably they are the problem. So the narcissist punishes you using their techniques, various tactics and techniques, to have control over you or over a situation that they think they're losing control.